What is the Second Amendment? The Second Amendment reads, "A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed." And the Second Amendment is one of the more controversial amendments because there are clearly two different opinions on this topic. There have been many court cases for gun rights or against them, and many fatal travesties that have happened due to guns. People will ask, is it easy to get a gun? How many should we be able to own? Or should the government ease or harden on the restrictions of gun rights? There are many court cases, including DC vs. Heller, where they said people in DC are not allowed to have unregistered handguns and they must keep them unloaded and disassembled. Dick Heller said it violated his Second Amendment to keep a firearm in his home. Heller eventually won the case 5-4. Or McDonald vs. Chicago, which was related to DC vs. Heller. Otis McDonald said that the Second Amendment should also apply to states, and the big question was, does the Second Amendment apply to states by the 14th Amendment privileges and immunities? The Supreme Court later came to a ruling of 5-4 for Otis McDonald. But besides many court cases and many shootings like Sandy Hook Elementary or Virginia Tech, many people still believe in their right to bear arms. Now, let's go over to an interview for somebody who is pro. Okay, what does the Second Amendment mean to you? Which is the right to bear arms.
You get to have a gun to protect yourself and others.
Okay. Do you personally own a gun or anybody in your family?
Yes,
Why?
because they're fun to shoot.
Okay. What are your thoughts on the changing gun laws?
I think some of them are good, but some of them are not good.
Do you think it's too easy to get a gun right now in the U.S.?
No.
No. What do you think about the current shooting in Las Vegas? Does that sway your answer or
Well,
opinion?
the guns that he had were illegal anyway, so I think it's just messed up people doing messed up things.
Do you think in schools there should be more guns in case of a shooting in a school?
Well, in our case, we have police officers that have guns, but I don't know if I want just any teacher having a gun under their desk.
Yeah. Do you think the world would be safer or more dangerous with more guns?
I think the world would be safer with more guns if more people had them to protect themselves, because the people that want to use guns to hurt people are going to get them either way.
And could you ever see the country ban all guns?
No.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Although people who are pro-gun have many good points, such as guns help protect us and keep us safe, many guns used in shootings are most commonly illegal guns. And if you banned all guns, America would become a more dangerous place. But here's some statistics for you. From 2012 to 2015, there were 142 school shootings in the U.S. alone. Sandy Hook, 27 killed. UCC, 9 killed. Isla Vista, 6 killed. Santa Monica, 5 killed. Marysville, 4 killed. Chardon High School, 3 killed. And that is just some from 2012 to 2015. Not to mention other mass shootings like Virginia Tech, 32 killed, 17 injured. Or Columbine High School, 13 killed, 21 injured. This is still a major problem in the U.S. Now, let's hear somebody else's opinion who is a con to gun rights.
Brooke. I'm from District, Indiana. I'm 17, and I have no political affiliation. I don't know what side I'm on yet. I'm so young.
Okay, so what does the Second Amendment mean to you?
To me, it means that if people have the interest and the desire to own a gun, then the government cannot stop them from owning one.
And do you personally own a gun?
No. I owned a bow and arrow many years ago, but it broke and it wasn't that dangerous. That's close to going to a gun.
Okay. What are your thoughts on the changing gun laws?
I think they probably should change just because we have had a lot of issues with gun violence, with whether it's like gangs or whether it's like a mass murder, and I don't know if there's anything else to say, but I think they should change.
Does the attacks in Las Vegas definitely swayed you towards one side?
Attacks?
Well, the shooting.
Oh, yeah, I think whenever there's a big event, it definitely is going to make people have a different viewpoint, and by there being all these people killed, I think it definitely is going to create conversation.
Do you think schools should be able to have guns in the classroom in case?
I do not. I think that's literally an accident waiting to happen, or not an accident, because these teenagers are fiery, so you never know what they're going to do next. I know I'm a teen, but we're really unpredictable, and having guns around could just create a lot of problems.
Will the world be safer or more dangerous with more guns?
I think it'd be more dangerous. I know there's the argument that people think, oh, well, if I have a gun, I can protect myself, but when is there cases where people that were actually getting attacked had a gun and could protect themselves? There's very few, so having guns in the world, there's more accidents to be had, there's more suicides to be committed with guns, there's more murders and all these other things, so the world needs to be safer, because if we don't have guns, then we don't have the threat of guns to be there.
Do you think the U.S. should increase how hard it is to get a gun?
Yeah, I think they should. There is going to probably have to be debate about how severe a mental illness is or how your background, but it should be hard. It shouldn't be oh, let me just go to Walmart and buy a gun. I don't think it should be that easy.
Would you ever see the country ban all guns?
I can't see them doing that just because I know that people would not like it. And maybe we shouldn't all have guns just in case there is an apocalypse and the government tries to take over. That's definitely a stretch, but it could happen, so we don't want the government to have all the guns because we never know what they're up to.
All right, thank you, Brooke. Brooke did have many good points, which are definitely worth thinking about, such as the violence and travesties that guns cause. Most recently, the Las Vegas shootings. But now that you have heard both viewpoints from each side, pro and con, it's now time for you to decide. Are you with or against gun control? How can you make a difference?
Unalienable right to life and liberty and the pursuit of happiness, those rights were stripped from college kids in Blacksburg and Santa Barbara, and from high schoolers at Columbine, and from first graders in Newtown. First graders. And from every family who never imagined that their loved one would be taken from our lives by a bullet from a gun.